This video is supported by 𝙏𝙬𝙞𝙪𝙗𝙚. 𝙏𝙬𝙞 is a strategy adventure game where you are able to upgrade your dice army, take on new adventures and create your own campaigns. In multiplayer you can also work together by taking part in missions and collecting resources. In campaign, you are able to take part in monster battles and use potions to your advantage. You're also able to collect energy to spend on dice upgrades, unlock more dice, or invest the energy into infrastructure to get additional energy per month. You can learn more about 𝙏𝙬𝙀 by clicking the first link in the description, and their social media will also be linked down below. I hope you enjoy the video.
Hello guys, Jesus here, just to let you know that you're watching Pyrexian on YouTube. If you enjoyed today's video, then why not leave a like down below, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell to never miss an upload. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Yo guys, what is up? This is Pyrexian here, and I hope you guys all have an amazing day. And in today's video guys, I'm going to be showing you how you can get an emulator for your PS3. So with this, you're actually able to play PS3 games on your PC, so this is useful if you have a PS3 but want to get the games for free, or you don't have a PS3 and you want to play some games on there. So I'll be showing you how to do that today, and the cool thing is, which I just mentioned, is that all the games are free, including DLC as well you can also get. And yeah, I'll be showing you how to install them and just set up everything. So first of all, what you're going to want to do is go over to the link in the description, and it should take you to the RPCS3 website. And here, this is the emulator. This is where you download the emulator from. You can see here, these are just some of the games you can get, but there are thousands you can actually download. And I didn't mention this, but unfortunately it is still quite an unstable emulator, which all emulators are, because it's quite a hard thing to do. So you can come over here and check the compatibility, and as you can see, 1,457 games are playable, 1,200 are in-game, 282 are just the intro, 6 are loadable, and 2 you get absolutely nothing. So you really want the game to be playable or in-game, but unfortunately there's a small chance that the game you want to play just might not be playable. But the good thing about this is that the developers are constantly updating the emulator, so hopefully at some point almost all games will be playable. So yeah, you can check the game here, you can search it in there. But you won't actually download from here, there's no download link. This is just to let you know what is playable and what isn't, essentially. So you want to go back to download, and you want to click download for Windows or Linux if you're on Linux. So you just want to download for your system, and once you've done that, you want to click the other link in the description, which is actually the PS3 firmware. And you want to scroll down a little bit and then click agree and download now. And once you have installed both of those things, you're going to want to extract your emulator, and it should have a folder like this, RPCS3. And we're going to just open that up, and you want to select the exe file down here, and you just want to double click that, and it should take us into the emulator, as you can see here. So I've already got a few games along here, and before you're actually able to play games, you first have to install the PS3 firmware. And to do this, you want to go over to File, click that, and then click Install Firmware. And now it'll just open some documents, and you want to find the file PS3 update.pup. Wherever you've saved this, you just want to click it and then hit open. Since I've already done that, I won't do it, but yeah, that's all you want to do for that. And now basically you just want to download your games, which the link will be in the description to a website for that, which I'll show you now. Okay, so this website is called PSNDLV3 or psndl.net, and this is where you can download your packages from. So once you're on the website, you will just want to click packages over here, and you'll be greeted with a lot of games. So there are probably hundreds, maybe thousands of games on here. But yeah, you just want to go ahead and find a game. I'll just search Uncharted. I think I searched that before. And as you can see here, there'll also be other ones for different games if there's DLCs and stuff like that. But as you can see here, here's Uncharted Drake's Fortune, and you also want to keep an eye on this. There's two, and they are slightly different because this is the EU and this is the US. So I don't think I've downloaded the US before and it seems to be fine, but I recommend that you just stick to your region just in case anything does happen. But apart from that, that's how you do that, and you want to click the game you want to download. And once you've done that, you'll have two download links down here, download package and download wrap. So you want to click both of these, and as you can see there, the game is quite big. But that's kind of the thing, you're gonna have to let those download and then download the wrap. And I'll just let these download and I'll be back soon. Okay, and once you have downloaded your files, mine haven't actually downloaded yet, but I'll show you this anyway because it is a massive file. But yeah, it's still easy to do. So you want to go over to your emulator, click File, and you want to scroll down to install.pkg, and you'll click that, and then essentially from here you'll have your PKG files here, and you'll only have one of those if this is the first time you've done it, but you may want to organize them a little bit. But essentially you just click one and then click open, and it will add the game to here. And then what you want to do from there, you actually want to boot the game. So let's pretend that this game here, I've just downloaded it, it's a new game. So you want to right click, and there'll be a boot button up here, and you just want to click that and it will hopefully begin to boot. And now I'm going to go over configuration for games because there are quite a lot of settings that can be changed, so I'll just go ahead and show you them now. So first of all, you want to configure the emulator itself. You want to click configuration up here. You can click either or. I'll just click GPU because I kind of want to get to that first. So your renderer will actually be set to OpenGL. You don't want that. You want to click Vulkan. The thing is though, some GPUs don't have this feature, so you may have to use OpenGL anyway, but I do recommend you kind of have a decent system in order to be able to run the games, because you'll need to be able to run them anyway. But yeah, there's that. So Vulkan, and make sure your best, or just your graphics card is selected. You want the frame limit to be at 60, and these can just be left the same really. And here you can change the scaling. It'll be set to 100 by default, but I recommend you put this to 150%, which is 1080p, and you can scroll through it by using the arrow keys, so that's good. And you can either put this to 720p or 1080. I've noticed that keeping it on this kind of works a little bit better, but it's up to you really. So now we're going to go over to CPU, and here preferred SPU threads, we'll just keep that to auto for now. And now SPU block size, it'll be on safe by default, but I recommend you put it to mega. But if you are having some trouble with games crashing, then putting this to safe will most likely fix it. But yeah, I recommend you keep on mega for now. And TSX instructions, I think you want that on enabled. but I don't actually know what that's on by default. But yeah, I believe that's it for the CPU. So now we're gonna go over to we'll go to Emulator. So here you want to make sure all your threads are selected. So I have 12, so you want to make sure all of them are selected. And here you can choose trophy pop-ups, display sleep, things like that. Really, this is just up to you. It's not really going to affect the game if you use any of these. I like to have my games in full screen mode, so I'd tick this usually. And GUI, here you can actually change these settings to have a different theme, which is pretty cool, but I prefer this default theme. But you can change it if you like. And now I have this little debug tab over here, which I'll actually show you how to get. So you want to go over to the RPCS3 folder here, and you want to find GUI configs, and then there'll be a folder in here called current settings.ini. You want to double click that, and you want to go down to where it says show debug tab, and you want that as true. So it'll be on false by default, so you just want to get rid of it and put true, if I can spell. And then you just want to click file and save, or Control S, but before you do that you want to make sure the emulator is closed and then reopen it. So once you've done that, you should have the debug tab. And with this, I recommend the only thing you turn on for now is GPU texture scaling, because apparently this improves performance a little bit. I've never actually noticed this, but apparently it does. So you could put it on if you like, but if it doesn't make a difference, then you might as well just leave it off. So yeah. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope everything worked for you. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll try to answer them, and same with problems. If you got any problems, let me know. And I may do an update video on this, because there's also a 60 FPS mod you can get that allows games to run much smoother. So if you want to see that, then why not leave a like down below, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.